Well done, Sajida. And Sean, well done.
You're going up to one.
Guys, we're about 20 seconds. Get your Pepsi, some well done, Anastasia.
They have like one. Mine has one similarity. It has one similarity and one difference. Where do I put it on? In the middle.
What?
I get it, your music. Joe, do you have music?
Yeah, decide where. Ten more seconds. Jacqueline, hurry up. Hamza, come it up. Well done, Harry. Well done. Yes. Okay, so where?
No, just copy of time. Middle. 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 Think of it in the middle. In the middle. Why don't you get your head back? Straight through the middle.
Okay, guys, practice, please. Yes, I'm going to that should do it. Hurry.
What the hell, man?
That should be fun. 2, 1, copy. Thank you, Kenny. Thank you. Alright, have a quick look. Looking at this, right? Are the poems more similar or more different? Which one is more? Do you think there's more similarities or are they actually quite different?
More similarities.
More similarities than differences?
More differences.
Why? Why don't you know? Why?
Because on A here, it shows something that's different.
Yeah.
And then on B, I mean, in the middle.
Straight through the middle.
Go on.
That should do it.
In the middle, it shows similarities, and on A, it shows differences. And there's more differences.
Yeah, did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
This is called evaluation. This is called an evaluation. So you've looked at both poems. You've decided that, okay, they're similar. On one hand, they're a little bit similar. On the other hand, actually, A talks about a lot of stuff, like war is great, if I die, it's such a glory for my country. B doesn't really talk about that. He talks about the grittiness of war.
No, but they both got
Yeah, there are similarities. That's a good question. Marley just asked, why is that the case? Why is that the case when they both describe war? They're both about war, and they both obviously are quite similar.
They're both about opposite effects.
They describe it in a different way.
Different what?
Ways. Like techniques.
Techniques.
What are they?
No, repeat what you just said.
They're both about like the opposite sides of war.
Brilliant. They're both about opposite sides of war. So yes, they're similar because they're both talking about war. They both use strong words. They're both talking about dangers of war. They're both talking about war, right? That's it. But actually, they're talking about the opposite sides of war. War is glamorous in the soldier. Really? In Dolce,
That's why you take the post.
war is about horrors of war. The post about horrors of war.
Whoever said war was nice is it?
I'm the real Harry. You know Harry.
Wow. Why would you not?
Someone's early.
Alright, so you show you got it.
Remember squee eye?
He was right. He was definitely not.
Remember squee eye?
Yeah, I love that.
Yes? This is what, right, guys, I'm going to show you an A grade answer as a model. I want you to have a look through to see. I want you to have a look through this A-grade paragraph. It's quite long, but it goes into a lot of explanation and analysis. Find out where the statement and the quote and explanations are. So, for example, this is a statement. The question is, how similar or different is the use of imagery in Dolce et Decorum Est and The Soldier? So the person has answered the question with a statement. Both Dolce et Decorum Est and The Soldier use imagery to bring the battlefield with life, to life, sorry. But the Dolce, But Dolce paints. I just feel really badly written
I knew it, and then you said it was a student. She just didn't want to let it. She went down.
Take two.
What's so romantic about war?
Ready? Take two. We'll do it again. Rerun. Okay, both Dolce and Decorum Est and The Soldier
Thank you, Marley.
use imagery to bring the battlefield to life, but Dolce paints the harsh reality of war, while The Soldier, or whereas The Soldier, makes war seem romantic and beautiful. That's a statement.
Romantic war? I know, like, right. What's romantic war?
Guys, what's all the murmuring about? Do you have a question? Is that why you're all chatting?
Hey, man, be quiet.
Okay, do you have a question? Do you have a question, Elgin?
No.
Why did you give me? I have a question.
Sorry. Is romantic a metaphor? Because I don't see how war's romantic.
Romantic has another meaning other than just like falling in love.
They're just recording you saying that.
It could be. So romantic has two meanings. One just means the whole like falling in love thing, or romantic comedy, that type of thing.
Yeah.
Another meaning of romantic just means you paint a rosy picture of it. It's all beautiful and great. Rosy is a word, yeah. So that's not the meaning of romantic. It's all great and wonderful and life is great. So what I want you to do is discuss with your partners where the Q is, the quote, and where the E is. Okay, so go and find it. How long do you think you need to get to the
What exactly is the expectation?
Good question. Does anyone know the answer to Anastasia's question? They can hear it.
What is the question?
Anastasia, can you repeat your question so they can hear?
What exactly is the explanation? What are you explaining? The explanation? What is it? What are you explaining?
You're explaining the difference.
That helps.
Okay, guys, one at a time. Anastasia, repeat your question, please. It's a very good question.
What's the explanation? What are you explaining?
Good question. Does anyone want to help? Ladies, do you want to help?
Are you going to help me?
Yeah.
Basically, the explanation, you got to give both sides of the story, and then you got a quote and say, the reason why this person's quote was so and so and so, explanation why it's
Slow down.
Tell the class.
Maybe it's like explaining what they meant by the quote, like saying what they mean when they in the quote.
Explaining what they meant in the quote, what the reader meant, the writer meant in the quote.
Explaining like why they said particular things and what they wanted the reader to feel
Who
like.
is they? Yeah, the writer, the poet. Yes, Kenny.
explaining why the author's chosen those words.
What do you guys think? Holly, what do you think? Kenny's right, Jackie is right. Anastasia, what do you think?
I sort of understand.
Elgin, which explanation makes the most sense about what an E is in Squeon?
Chloe's explanation made more sense.
Okay, so here's what I want you to do. Guys, that's a really important question.
With what? Hey, stop speaking. Bro, get up.
No, I'm reading it. Anastasia's question is probably the question that all of you have. It's a very valid question, right? You're taught to do PE, now I'm teaching you 3I. If you don't know what the E is, whether in PE or 3I, it doesn't matter, you can't write an essay. You will not get anything above a level 5. In your GCSEs, you won't get anything above an E if you don't understand what the E is here. Okay? The explanation is of the author's rationale. So why did the author pick those words? Remember when we did it the last time? Why talk about the green gas? Or why talk about beggars? Why not anything else? Why green? Why beggars? Why men marching on feet?
Because those words.
You're going to
Hurry.
What's the song?
Hurry.
exactly. You're telling me.
Miss, why is it so warm in this room?
You're telling me why the poet has chosen the words in your quote to create a certain feeling.
This one.